another one of you.
I don't know why I even bother.
There's one of you.
Where?
Yeah. What's everybody doing? Get in the picture.
I'm in the picture.
You ain't in the picture. Matt MG, what's going on? There's Mark trucking down under. Say hi, Cranky.
Oh, now I'm captain.
Yeah, you've moved up in the world. I was gonna do something, but I don't remember what it was now.
I don't know, but you're fixing to go down in the world.
Gorilla, what's up? Powers Lawn Care, how's it going? I don't remember what I was gonna do. Oh, I was gonna put that link in there again if it'll let me. Hi, Debbie. I got my sound on. Yeah. Trying to pin the link, but it's not copied. Let me do this. I hate this stupid thing. It's not letting me pin it to the top, but oh well. Guys, the link's on there if anybody wants to come up. Captain Cranky, nothing, just got in, chilling a few minutes. Sweet. Vicky says hi, Gavin and Crystal.
Hi, Vicky.
Gavin and Cranky. Heavy on the cranky. I wonder if they can hear us still, like from the way back there.
I don't know.
Why don't you get off your phone and pay attention to these lovely people? So what's everybody doing?
I fully intend to haunt people when I die, and you're on my list.
And you're not wearing or nothing?
I just read it.
Yeah. Okay. Link's not showing. Is it pinned at the... It's not pinned at the top, but is it not even in the chat at all? Let me do this again. Maybe it... I don't know.
Yeah, it's not showing.
It should be in there now, Mark. Maybe. Puppies, Mark, trucking down under, you'll have to wait till tomorrow to find out. It's not in there, is it? It's showing on my side, but it's not showing. Got the Honda fix, thanks to David. David from Hazardra. Hi, Purple Rain. Copy.
Post it on YouTube, Strat.
I've done it on both, Mark. I posted it on YouTube and here. I'll post it there, and then let me go to YouTube, and I'll post it in here also. And hopefully one of them will work.
My phone was smashed today. Wasn't happy.
Oh, my phone smashed today. Wasn't happy. Yeah, I seen Vicky. You was doing all the work. What? You get him on there before I get him on here.
Yes, well, the suspense is killing him, Gav.
I know. I haven't finished the video. Cutting Edge, what's up? Franco, what's going on? Is it in the chat now?
I don't know. I got out.
We'll get on there again. See.
No.
What? In God's green earth?
It's the user.
It might be the user. Guys, I don't know. I copied the clipboard. like I always do. Right click, paste, send it to the chat, and I'll do the same thing on here. Here, right click, paste. Oh, now we got Matt MG. He's probably wanting to come up, and the stupid link ain't working. Yep. And I'm gonna say it's still not on there. No wonder the captain gets cranky with you, Gavin.
That is right.
Is it still not on there?
No, it is still not on there.
Okay, calm down. Well, I have to add link. Oh, okay. Let's go edit. Description. So let's see. I think it's because Cranky's right here, probably. An error occurred. Wait a moment, then try. I don't want to wait a minute. I want to do it now. What if I spell out the link? Sorry guys, I'm trying to find the link. I'm not keeping up. Have to add link. No link. What's up, everyone? Benji, how are you, mate? Paste. Chat.
Oh, it went.
No, it didn't. It's done this 100 times and it's still not on there. Is it on there? Oh, it finally did it. Guys, I'm telling you, I've had it in the chat. The link should be available now if anybody wants to come up. And if you want to come up right now, give
Matt
me
MG
just
said, there it is.
second. All right, now it should be at the top of the chat. Now that we figured this stupid thing out.
There you go. Oh, it's not you, Gavin. It's the YouTube thing. The screen and stuff.
On
Chris,
my side,
no, it's YouTube. It's YouTube StreamYard not communicating with each other.
I've posted it like 6 times on both.
Yeah, I quit. I don't even put it. I automatically put the link on the YouTube chat before I go up live.
Well, see,
that way you don't have to think about it. Any way you pin it. That way you don't have to.
That's the very first comment on my end is the link on the
right,
YouTube.
But before you go live, post that link into the YouTube chat and pin it there before you go live. That way you don't have to fiddle with it.
I did, but it won't let me pin it.
Yeah, you just got to do it onto the YouTube chat though. Only you don't do it on StreamYard. As soon as you do it on StreamYard, it's going to block it for quite a while.
So you don't even do it on StreamYard at all?
At all, no. I don't post any links on StreamYard. I post it on the YouTube chat.
Okay, so maybe because I always post it on StreamYard, but it never goes over to YouTube, and then I have to redo it on YouTube, and then half the time it doesn't let me pin it until I'm already live.
Yeah, because it's if you just go right to YouTube chat and do it on YouTube. Don't do it on StreamYard, and it'll work every time.
Oh, okay.
It took me a long time to figure it out. Actually, not a long time. I just a lot of time fiddling with it because I messed with it quite a bit on my scheduled lives. I just kept when was it, last week or a couple weeks ago. I was doing that. I scheduled a live to go for a couple of days in advance or whatever, and I was just playing around with it, see if I could get things to pin and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Purple Rain. Yeah, maybe because YouTube did an update. I don't know.
Yeah, everything did an update. Everything did. All the phones did. All YouTube did. Google did. They all did a reboot.
I'm fixing to do an update.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, here's what happened. Here's what happens to an iPhone when it gets run over.
Yep. Buy a vehicle or the mower?
Buy a vehicle.
Obviously not the blades, but I didn't know if the mower.
No, it was my fault because Vicky set her phone on top of the toolbox, and when we left, we went through an intersection. When we went to the intersection, her phone slid off the toolbox and onto the street, got run over.
Yeah.
But it was my fault though because she set it on the toolbox. So
Yeah, we know
I
how
distracted her.
Yeah. You can't win for losing, Mark.
No, I can't. Especially with Vicky, she's always nagging at me, just as bad as Crystal is.
I know, it's like that video. Did she
Whoa.
tell you? Or
Excuse me?
hang on, lady.
Excuse me, why'd you burp?
She tooted, Mark.
Uh,
I'll see you guys in just a minute. It's like the redoing of that laundry room video. I said, boy, she sounds just like Cranky.
yeah, I saw that. Never happy. You know, slave my fingers to the bone, and that's the thanks I get. You know.
Man, you buying books, and they just eat the pages.
Well, I know.
Eat shit? That's not very nice. Maybe I would like that.
Unbelievable. I can't believe you got to put up with that kind of abuse, Gavin.
I know, and she said, well, we're going to, like, we have a sectional, but right here's like not right there, but what I'm sitting on is the, like the centerpiece, and then we have our recliner over here, and then we have the other part over there. Well, she said, we'll sit here, and we'll put the computer here, so we can both sit there and both be live. And now look, she just moved over there.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your come back over here?
I don't know how to use that one.
You can't win, Gavin. You just cannot win.
Well, I wouldn't have sat here if there was two people, so I could have a footrest in my chair. Now she's taking my chair.
What are you gonna do, Gavin? There's nothing you can do.
Ain't much you can do.
I just kind of sit there and just let them be their own little self in their own little worlds and forget about them.
Yep. We had to go do 2 estimates yesterday, and one of them we got, and the other one she said she ought to think about it. So, hey, Float, you stay out of this. Float's in here. Are you coming back over now?
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, we give an estimate out on a commercial property today. It's 4 blocks from our house, and I says, well, we'll put it high, and if we get it, we get it. If we don't care. We didn't really want to take on any more property. We're going to be there probably 2.5 hours, something like that. So,
wow.
Yeah, it's
I've had a couple different phone calls, and it's been in my town where I'm at, and I don't put business cards out here, but I don't know if it's from the Google or if it's from Facebook. But
probably Google. Well, right now, Vicky looked us up, and I don't know how, but we're like at the top 3 or something like that. Our name is up there again. I don't know how it got up there on Google, but it is.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, he called. I don't know what day it was. Said it's his mom's house, and we went by yesterday and looked at it, and he said, "Okay, let's do it." So,
yeah. So, well, we got rid of the big properties that were far away, so that was 2 hours we gained. So that's what we figured we'd just bid on this one, and if we get it, we get it. But we chart. He told him, I says, "Well, don't hold your breath on a return phone call." I says, "Well." I says, we have a quality of work that we do, and that's all we're going to do, and this is what our price is going to be. Since we're not budgeting from where we're at. This is where we're at.
Well, and you would think a lot of the commercial businesses would already had. Well, you're northern, I guess. So.
Well, no, this is condos. These are all privately owned condos, and there's like association thing there. So. And you can't go over 4 miles an hour, and you can't do this, and you can't do that because people get all upset. Well, that's
But wouldn't
fine.
you-
We don't have no problem dealing with them people because them people have money. And if they want us to do that, they're going to pay for it. So
Wouldn't you
that's
think
why
that?
our prices are up there.
Wouldn't you think they'd already had whoever? Like around here, it seems like they get them in February. Like, you know, these big businesses and stuff like that, they get their contracts booked early.
Not all places do here. You know, because we're just getting start. We're not going to start really mowing until another 2 weeks yet. We're still doing cleanup stuff.
Yeah.
We just started doing thatching this week, so we're going to be probably by the end of the week, the way it's looking, because I don't think we're getting any rain. So we're going to get the thatching done, and we're going to landscaping. And we're not going to rush out there and cut grass right now, because if we don't get rain, it ain't going to grow. So
Yeah, we
it'll
got
grow a
rain
little
today.
bit, and then that'll be it.
We got a little rain today, helped my garden. We finally got all of it in. It's all 100% done. So
Yeah, it's the rain's going around us. Because the prevailing wind's coming off the lake, and the surface temperature of the lake is 40 degrees. So all that warm's coming at the lake, and it does this. It splits. So we're not getting any rain. So
that stinks.
yeah,
What's
that's just
the
the way it
temp-
works.
It warm up any today once the wind quit blowing?
We got all the way up to 55, I think, today for a while. So and then the wind switched off the lake and dropped right back down to 43 degrees again.
Yeah, I think we was under 60 all day today.
Yeah.
Tomorrow
We're supposed.
I believe.
I think we're supposed to hit 60 tomorrow. So yeah, we just got to keep that wind off the lake, So we're doing all our work in the morning, and then once the wind switches off, we stay out there for a while, and then it just gets too cold, so we just come back home. Yeah. So, but we go through this every year. It's it's nothing new.
Yeah. Flo, what are you doing? We'll have a new video tomorrow sometime. I got it pretty well done. I just need to finish it and get it put up. So
Yeah, you're going to be seeing videos from us, probably 4 or 5 videos a week from us now.
yeah, it's pretty cool seeing your videos now. There for a while during the winter, they obviously drop off a little bit, but
Yeah. That's
it's kind of weird seeing one pop up that's not alive though from you. Like
yeah.
what?
Well, we had nothing to make videos out of, and because we weren't spending any money because we didn't know what was going to happen, when we were going to start mowing, so we have to keep the savings up there. Because I refuse to I'd rather not do anything than doing all kinds of stuff and run out of money. You know what I mean? I'd rather have the savings to sit around, wait.
Yeah.
So, because it's just a little blip in time, you got to wait because we just don't, we don't trust anything anymore. How's that? We don't trust anybody or anything. So
I don't blame you.
yeah, so we just look at that. Matt MG comes up on yours, Gavin. You're special because he won't even. He barely makes a comment on mine anymore. I offended him one time at Bennett KH's, and then ever since then he don't even like me anymore.
Mark, you know what they say? It's all about the thumbnail, and then white
Is it?
bags will come up here.
Oh, you're silly. What's going on?
Just hanging out. We thought, well, she said something about going live, and he's out fishing tonight. And she said, well, let's just go home and you can go live. And I'm like, well, I didn't plan on going live. And then we got done eating Chinese because you guys made me hungry last night for Chinese, Mark. Thanks.
That's funny because that's what I had too.
Yeah. We drove like 20 miles out of our way just to eat Chinese and brought it home. But
yeah, I just got to make a phone call up to the store up to the restaurant up there and order it. They're 2 minutes from my house, so that's why I like where I live because everything's close to me.
Do you have it delivered?
No, I just go get it.
Yeah, because we don't have any. Nobody will deliver to us. There's not a restaurant one that I know of that'll deliver out here. So
You're too far out.
that kind of sucks. We had a pizza place when we first moved here. They would deliver, but I guess there probably wasn't that much of a demand for it. So they were paying the delivery driver for, a couple deliveries a night or something.
Well, this town is just. We have 3 McDonald's restaurants within 5 minutes of each other. 3 of them.
Wow. Do you guys have?
What's that?
Do you guys have Chick-fil-A?
No.
No.
No, we don't have the nice stuff. We have the crap stuff. The only problem I had with the clamshell bagging system on the Skag is the hose plugs up when you get the wet, heavy grass because it's an 8-inch hose, and if it was a 7-inch hose, it would be a lot better. Because my Protero's got a 7-inch hose, and nothing stops that. So what I did with the Skag is I took the pulley that was a 4.5-inch, and I went up to a 5.5-inch, and a little bit longer belt, and that helped out tremendously.
That's what I like about the X-Mark. They have that solid. It's probably a 6-7-inch tube.
Yeah. See, that's the 7-inch is about right size. You don't want to go bigger. And Skag was thinking of volume, but up here in the north, we got everything's all wet all the time. It's not a dried up oak leaves, and so it's just it takes a bit.
Hey, we got a new hedge trimmers the other day. There's I think I've probably said something about it before. There's an old man. He goes to those estate sales, yard sales.
Okay.
He has nothing to do. So he'll just go buy stupid stuff. Usually, hey, you want to buy this? You want to buy that? Well, finally he had electric hedge trimmers. So we bought them from him for $15 or something.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Gas.
You said electric.
Oh yeah, gas powered hedge trimmer for like $15-$20.
It runs, right?
Yeah, all it needs is a air filter and the cover. That's it.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's a
There's nothing wrong with that.
Is it an Echo HC 150 something maybe?
Oh, for $15, shit.
Yeah.
My
usually-
little Echo chainsaw that I got that I use for trimming up, cutting up limbs and stuff. It's got a little 14-inch bar on it. What is it? It's a 60 or 610 or something like that. I don't know, whatever size it is. I bought it at a garage sale for $60. I had one take of gas to run through it, and the guy was having problems with it. And he says the blade is bad on it. He says it don't turn right. He put a gas in it, cut up a limb, and never put any bar oil in it. It had never had bar oil in it ever.
So he heated the bar up, and it probably just
Stopped.
them grooves.
There's no lubrication.
Yep. So I just freed it up, and I still got the same bar on it and the same chain. Or actually, no, I've got another chain on it. I'm cutting trees out of decks and everything else all the time. I'm always running that thing into the dirt, hitting the rocks, or I even took off a little bit of concrete off of a house once.
That's these hedge trimmers. They started and ran, but somebody tightened the bolts down too tight, so they wouldn't go back and
They would
forth.
slide back and forth. Yep.
I loosened the 10-millimeter bolt.
Got to be a little loose.
Because you could see where it didn't rub, on the backside, like you could see it wasn't sliding. So lubed them up a little bit, loosened the bolt, and they're running like a champ. So now we have 2 sets of hedge trimmers too.
Yep. And Benjamin, it does work good with drier leaves. Actually, it'll work fairly decent with the wetter leaves too, since we increased that pulley. The pulley is the big key there, just to get more RPM spinning on it. And it sounds, there's a big difference in the sound. It's a little higher pitched because it's spinning with more RPMs. But then, the first thing I heard when I did that is, well, they're going to wear out the bearings faster. And so don't care. It don't plug up. That's all I care about. You know, I'm not worried about a $15 bearing.
Do you ever mulch and then bag? Like run over the leaves a few times and then bag them up?
Yep. Depends on the yard because we try. If there's enough room, we will not bag it. If we can mulch them up, we won't bag it just because, you know, by the time you bag things up and then you dump it in a trailer and then you go unload it, and if you can mulch it up, it's faster.
How much do you pay to dump it, or do you have a place to dump?
We have a place to dump. Our city taxes pay for our dumping fees there. Basically, we dump in their yard, so that's part of our city taxes.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah, everything's greased, and a lot of them things are sealed bearings, and they're usually them bearings are like $12 a piece, $10 a piece, something like that. They used to be $3 a piece, but that was years ago.
So Matt, are you mowing again yet?
Yeah, man, I'm back at it full steam.
Good.
Solo, ever since I started, I always had a helper, and man, I'm adjusting to it.
Yeah.
See,
There's
I'm just
companies around here.
Well, I do, a lot more than just mowing, so I'm just kind of like stressed about my landscape time. Like, because I usually only mow 3 days a week, but I think it's gonna take 4. So
Yeah,
that just cuts
when you
down
don't
my,
have
like,
help,
pruning and mulching.
when you don't have that help, it takes you a little bit longer per yard.
Yeah, I mean, we would bang out like 23, I think 26 a day was the most, and like I can only get like 15 or 16 done.
Yep.
But I will say it's nice taking your time as far as like driving because you're not paying somebody to sit around, or you know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's nice saving the money in the pocket. Like I said, it's the first week back. It's just a little stressful. I'm actually first week back and I'm turning down yards just because. I mean, when I first started, dude, I would take on anything and everything just because I never had to reject anything, and it kind of makes you feel good actually that I'm not like starving for work. But
yeah, so we picked one up today, which it'll be in tomorrow's video. But so we got this one whole street, both sides. So
yeah, that's the way to go, man.
Nice.
When the truck doesn't have to move, you can just jump the street.
And we just park the truck and do them all. And then we get in our truck and go up 100 feet, another 100 feet, there's another one. And then we just go around the block, there's 2 more.
Yep, that's pretty much.
We're getting more and more and more of them like that. So
we have a couple like that, and then this other one that we give them an estimate and haven't heard whether or not, but they're right across the street from a customer. And then we have 2 or 3 more that are within, 2 minutes on the mower. They're right there next to each other.
yeah, I see that.
Well, you're just gonna have to come get me, Mark.
Yeah, I don't think he's just gonna run right over here and get that.
That's funny. How long have you been doing it?
How's the mower treating you, Gavin?
Well, it's better now that we got it fixed. I like it. I think I noticed missing that 4 inches more than I thought I would, but it's pretty good. I like it.
Missing that 4 inches. So your other one was bigger.
Yeah, the other one's a 52 and this one's a 48. But nobody's making a 52 anymore, really. Bad Boy doesn't. A Hustler doesn't.
Yeah, they're 60, whatever they're 61s or 62, something. I can't remember what or 60. I don't know. They were 60 something.
Yeah, everybody's on
56s?
54. Huh?
Don't they make a 56 a Hustler?
I've never heard of one.
Or Exmark made it 56. I don't think they do anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, they got all kinds of different sizes they go with here and there.
Hey, wake up. She's over there sleeping.
Tell you what, though, my first week back, man, I'm burnt.
Well, see, we got the problem of right here we get wind burnt.
Yeah.
Because that wind blowing at us every day, the cold wind.
Yeah, I think I got some sun fishing.
Yeah.
Badmore. Yeah, Randy,
Fish.
but I couldn't fit a 54 into most of my yards. So I had to go with, I wanted to go with 52, but they don't have it no more.
Yeah, well, 48 still will work, but yeah, you notice the difference in your bigger yard between a 48 and 52. You notice that a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't think I would, but I really, I mean, it's not that much. I notice, where I usually cut my lines that I usually cut, but I can actually
Right.
mow faster, so that helps.
Oh, Randy, I ain't bitching about the work, man. I'm just worried that I'm not going to have enough time to do all my landscaping stuff. And I ain't trying to lose that money because that's the money.
Yeah.
You guys out there fishing already? I gotta go
Mark,
buy my fishing license. I bought a fishing license last year and never even went fishing. Because
We
all my
went to-
plans that I had, everything I was planning on doing, just went to
We
it
went
went to hell.
We went to Oklahoma and just bought a day pass last year, and it was like $20 or $25 a piece, and we did that like 5 times. Well, by the time at the end of the year, they said, "Well, you could have just bought a year for 75." So that's what we did this year.
Yeah,
Like,
if you're jumping back and forth, you might as well.
we bought 3 years worth of fishing license last year.
Well, that happens.
Day pass, but we didn't think we'd fish as much as we did. So, and then there for a while they had where you didn't need a license because of COVID. They
Right.
had like 3 months where you didn't have to have a fishing license. So
I still got to wait 2 months yet, at least, for the outriggers for my canoe yet. So I don't know if that guy's gonna make her because it's been over a year since he's been able to sell any of them things. So
What kind of boat do you have, Gavin?
my feet. I don't have a boat.
I thought you did. I thought that was your boat. And
No, what happened? We was fishing on the bank, and I caught one, the first white bass, and I had it by its lip, getting my stringer, and I was standing on a tree. Well, it flopped in the water. I caught another one. Finally, I got it on the stringer, and then a guy had a German Shepherd on his boat, and we started talking. He made another round around the lake, around the creek, and came back. He said, "You want to get on the boat?" And I said, "Well, sure." So me and the boy went out, and we went fishing, and we had, what did we have? We had 2 at that time, and we ended up with 13. So we caught 11 off of his boat.
nice.
Yeah. And then the girl, she caught 1 or 2, I think. But he's a nice guy.
a friend of mine took his son down Florida, maybe. I don't remember exactly where he went fishing, but he took his son on a charter bass boat, and he was, a guy took him out fishing, and they were catching 4 or 5 pound largemouth bass.
Well,
It's pretty
that's
fun
nice.
watching them do that. Them big old freaking hogs.
Oh, yeah.
So,
A buddy of mine was fishing just to fish one weekend, and he caught a bass. It was like 4 something pounds. Well, come to find out, if he would have entered the bass tournament, he'd have won $25,000.
that's happened before. I've seen that happen before, or heard about it happen before.
I think the Oklahoma record is like 14 pounds. That's a big largemouth.
Yeah.
My wife's dad, man, is into striper fishing, and you should see them hogs.
Yeah, I might be getting my trolling motor on that canoe before them outriggers show up because I want to get up some of these rivers that no one gets to. So,
I
because
like
the only way to
fishing.
get to it is you have to. Some of these areas you have to get out of the canoe, portage it around the problems, and then go back out. And there's no other way to get around to it. That's where I want to go fishing because no one else gets up in there.
I just get bored so easy standing there fishing. I don't know. Then I end up just sitting down and letting them fish.
We don't get bored. We just keep moving.
Yeah, I'm
Where we
more or
go
less
fishing,
just,
we do a
sit
lot of
on the
largemouth
cooler
bass.
and sip my drink.
Do what?
I just more or less sit on my cooler and drink my drink.
It's a lot better if you have a boat. You know, you can just go to a different spot and wherever you want, really. You get hung up, you just go get your lure half the time.
Yep.
And then the boy, like where we was on the bank, I was fishing there. I got hung up and I lost my lure. Well, then he goes there, gets hung up, loses his lure, goes back to the same spot, loses that one, then loses his sister's, and then goes back again and loses another one. And I'm like, when are you going to learn that place is not good?
That's the way it works.
And then you're having to get him another lure and all this. Makes it hard.
Kayak bass tournaments.
I'll tell you what, for Easter, got our daughter a kite, and it's the first time I flew a kite, and I couldn't even tell you the last time, man. I had a blast.
Well, I love flying kites.
Dude, I want to get a badass one now.
Yeah, there's a guy that flies a lot of kites. It's as soon as it gets warm up, you'll see him out there. He rides his bike down there, and he carries a trailer full of his kites because he can ride his bike out onto the beaches and down up, so he doesn't have to walk that far. Yeah, he's got some $500-$600 kites up there flying. There's some nice kites, and then the trick kites, boy, that's pretty cool.
I finally just got it up, and that didn't sound right. But
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It was out there, and the wife was like, "Well, go get the fishing rod and tie it onto the fishing rod."
That's a blast. Yeah. We used to do that when we were kids. That's what we'd be 3 or 4 of us out there with just them little, cheap triangle kites there, and we have them on our fishing poles. And we had kite battles, knocking each other down to the ground.
Yep.
Oh, it was a blast. You had a lot more maneuverability with the fishing poles on.
Yeah, I think this little $29.99 one that I got, I think it was like 75 or 80 feet.
Yeah, I'm sure they make them pretty expensive.
Oh yeah, thousands of dollars you can spend on these kites, especially if you get the big ones that'll pull you along
Yeah,
in the
right.
water.
You need to
They're
anchor
pretty
down.
cool. Yeah, I'll have to. Well, once it gets warmer out there, I'll show some video of these guys out kite surfing. Because wind blows pretty hard around here, so they kite surf quite a bit. But I think the water's gonna have to be a little bit more than 40 degrees, though.
Yeah, that's pretty cold.
Yeah, it's
I think
cold.
It's like 58 to 60 right now.
Yeah, it's gonna take all the way till July for the water to warm up here.
It's been in the 70s all week, man. I was sweating like crazy.
Yeah, we're supposed to.
71, I think, is our high tomorrow.
We skipped the 60s and went straight to summer. I know that's how it's going to be.
Yeah, today was the warmest it's going to be for the next 10 days at 60 or whatever it was. Back in the
Yeah.
50s and the 40s again.
I seen you doing Vicky all the work today.
Well, yeah. Is that the way it's supposed to go? Hired help is supposed to do all the hard work?
That's true.
That popcorn ceiling came off pretty nice, didn't it?
It didn't come off too bad, but I wasn't thinking when I started doing that because everything's over your head. You know how much fun it is smearing dry roll around up over your head, trying to smooth everything out.
Yeah.
You get a creak in your neck, your shoulders are hurting, and yeah. I got to skim coat that ceiling one more time, and then it should be fine.
It turned out pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, you start skim coat in big areas, you get real good at it really fast.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've done body work for 14 years. It's not the same. It's very similar, I would say, but
No, I know what you're talking about because I was a certified body man for a while too. So it's a little bit different, but it's a little bit easier because you can spread it out thinner. But that whole room, I have not used any sandpaper at all on there. I used a little bit of a sponge, and that's it. Just a couple spots.
yeah,
So
yeah, you get it pretty close. It don't have to be perfect on a wall, but when you start working on a vehicle, you got to have it pretty damn close.
you gotta have it. Yeah, you gotta have it perfect. Yeah.
Powers, where are you from? What state are you in? I don't remember. He's told me.
Yeah, the worst car that I restored was a 71 Corvette. That sucked. I had no fingerprints by the time I was done. Sanded them all off, both hands. It sucked. Sanded gel coat, wet sanded gel coat with 180, wet. Yeah. My fingers hurt for weeks.
Yeah, that's all I did was fiberglass for 12 of those years.
Yeah.
CFI semis. It sucks. You don't ever get used to the fiberglass.
Never. Every day I come home, I'd be itching. Every freaking day.
I don't care if you showered, you can almost feel it. Or maybe it's in your head, but you lay down in bed and you can just
You're still itching.
Yeah. We used to, like, if we had to go inside a cab, we'd tape everything off, like rub plastic over it so you don't get shit everywhere.
Right.
But you can take it on your forehead, take a piece of tape and wrap it around your hand and put that tape on your forehead and then look at the tape and you can see little bitty shavings of fiberglass in it.
Yep. That's basically glass going in your skin or stuck on your skin.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it was always lots of fun working with that stuff.
Yeah. I'd rather do fiberglass than metal as far as the body work side of it, but the itchy side of it, I'd rather be the other way around. But
Right.
Middle of Illinois. All right. Yeah, I don't think we have too much to do tomorrow, so we're going to try to go fishing again.
And we have 4 lawns we're doing tomorrow. 4 cleanups.
Yeah.
Basically. Thatching. That's it. So
I got 2 little mulch jobs to do, and then 2 properties to mow.
yeah, we're gonna start on our landscaping stuff next week.
Is your daughter and son-in-law doing pretty good? They
haven't got any calls yet, but they're in a panic because they don't think they're gonna get any work, and we're saying just stay calm, just relax a little bit, because my daughter's about ready to lose her job because she doesn't. Her teacher got fired, and so my granddaughter is at home because they don't have any teachers. So since she's home, there's no babysitter, so she can't work. So they told her she's got to figure it out. And there's a lot of that going on. They're telling you got to figure this out. That's what's going on right now. So these companies are struggling to keep people working, and these mothers have to take time off for no fault of their own because there's no daycares because everybody's maxed out. So, but these companies just don't care now. So it's going to get real ugly with a lot of people.
Yeah, this is just the beginning of the side effects, I think.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna hang on to everything.
Yeah.
Don't get crazy. Wait for everything to blow over and settle down, and then we'll be fine.
Yeah.
This is gonna take another 2 years for this to straighten out.
And he's still working though, right? Your son-in-law?
Yeah, 20 hours a week, but
Well, yeah,
he's he works for a beer company. He goes in and does all the displays in the stores and stuff. So there's not a whole lot of stuff going on because the sales are down so far.
Well, it's like you said in your video today, you guys are starting like a month early too, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, they shouldn't have anything to worry about for another month as far as why people aren't calling them, right?
Right. Well, yeah, but they're broke. So.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, as far as like business-wise.
Yeah. Yeah, and we told them just keep posting on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah. Keep posting daily, every single day. Just keep posting. People will see it. You'll get calls. So.
That's kind of what I was worried about, is getting more calls. But we've gotten calls now. You hear everybody, I got, so many calls. I'm like, well, shit, I ain't got none.
Yeah.
But now we're starting to get some, and it makes you.
That's what I was saying earlier, dude. I mean, my first 3 years, it's phone rings. If it's in your area and the price is right, I mean, you're taking it.
Yeah.
But right now, like with my schedule, it's just, I mean, you can't tell somebody you're going to do something and then call them back and be like, yeah.
So he's got a dark gray truck. So I think when I do the lettering for his truck, I think they should all see that. That's a neon yellow.
Oh yeah.
That'll stick out like a sore thumb. So I got to come up with a design for him. Actually, all I got to do is just cut it all up, put it in my computer, cut it, and then just go put it on his truck for him. It's not going to cost me nothing to do all that. So. Yeah, I might as well do it to help them out. So our biggest thing is with them is we got to keep them grounded a little bit when all that money starts getting thrown at them. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
Because we're getting money thrown at us again right now too. So, and it's kind of hard to say no, but we're not saying no. We're just bidding high. Because if they want our business, or if they want us to take care of them, they're gonna pay for it.
Well, you know what it is. Every job is $1,400.
Yeah.
Because everybody got $1,400.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing it, Matt?
This is my fourth season running my own business, but I've worked for a huge landscaping company for almost 14 years.
Yeah, so you already know. Yeah, I worked for an excavating company for 17 years, so landscaping stuff we did it all the time.
You can put it this way: my first year that I quit, with being legit and having insurance and all that good shit, I still made more that year after taxes than I did with my regular job, and I don't want to say half the hours, but not as much as I was working.
Oh yeah. Well, I know all about that. Yeah.
Dude, it is all money management. This is part of the game. It's how you manage your money for the downtime.
Yep. See, that's what we kept telling them. Both of our daughters, don't spend that stimulus money. Put it in a bank. Put it in a bank. And they didn't. So guess what? Now they need it and they don't have it. So we just keep putting. We're not buying anything. We just keep putting everything in the bank. Because Vicky's going to get a new trimmer this year, but we're not buying it right now. because the other trimmer's still working until we start getting them checks rolling through. We're not buying that stuff.
Your
You know, we've got the money to buy it,
make or
but-
break you.
Yeah. You know, we've got lots of money to buy this stuff, but I don't want to dip into the savings. I want to just wait and have the business, you know, that's the money coming in to pay for it, you know. So
That's what I told her. The commercial job we got, we're just going to keep it in the bank, not touch it. When there's
Yep.
no sense, just live off the rest of it and keep that in the bank.
See, that's why I like getting paid monthly, because if I can survive without it, and then when it comes in,
don't even see it.
when
Yeah.
you get 40 some accounts spending all their monthly money with you, yeah.
Yep. Uh-huh. This is nice. And that's why we're getting these yards closer and closer to our house, because we're instead of putting gas in every other day, it's going to be once a week.
Yeah.
You know.
Man, gas here, dude. It's 370 something a gallon today.
See, ours is going down here. I think
Ours
gas is
too.
like 250 something here.
Yeah, ours
I
is
don't buy
usually about 10. Ours is usually about 10 to 15 cents more than yours, Gavin. So
Yeah.
we're
And
270, I think we are.
yeah, diesel's I think I paid 279 for it tonight. Which I don't pay that much attention to the gas prices because all I have is the mowers. You know, I
The
don't
only
have anything else.
the only thing that bothers me is when it gets to a certain price and I have to make 2 transactions at the pump, because that just pisses me off.
Right? Isn't that annoying?
That's freaking annoying. I hate that shit.
Or you don't get a receipt and you have to go in.
Yeah. I hate that shit. Because I'm going at the pump. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to interact with anybody. I'm pissed because I got to take my time out of my day to put gas in the first place. I hate going to the gas station. I hate
My
it.
thing is, I got to stop at 5 increments, like $5, 10, 15, 20. Well, yesterday I filled up, or the other day I filled up 5-gallon gas can. It only held $14.50 some cents. So we had to go inside, and we know all them old people that sit at the gas station. So one of them had a gas can. I had to round it off to 15 in his gas can. I cannot leave it off an even number, or
Why
off
not?
an increment of 5. It drives me nuts. Same thing with my radio. If it's on, 7, no, or the TV, it's got to be 5, 10, 15, 20,
Jesus.
25.
Hey, Gavin.
Yeah, I can't do it. Like right now, it's probably on like 5 or 10. But
See, I like going to the gas stations where it asks you if you want a receipt at the beginning. Because when the pump shuts off, I hang it up. I don't even look at it, and I just grab the receipt. I don't even look at the price. I just hand Vicky the receipt. I don't look at nothing.
Yeah, my
It don't
luck
matter.
lately is you want a receipt,
Well, I don't care.
it says go see cashier. It's like, mother.
That's why I go to the same gas station all the time, because it's usually that they're very good at keeping them things full. Every now and then it messes up, but that happens. But I still have to push the receipt afterwards. But
when I get gas, I put gas in people's cars just to make it an even 5. I can't. I'll stand out there till somebody wants 40 cents of gas. It drives me batshit crazy.
you just need to start carrying empty gas cans with you.
Well, I filled up the 5-gallon can. I didn't think it'd take $14, but it did. I thought
You got to
about
get a
just putting
6-gallon can then.
I guess. Or just put 10 in it because it won't hold 15 unless gas goes up.
There you go.
Hey,
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
we should be probably by May 1st. I think our weather will be straightened out by then. Usually it does. I'm just worried about the no rain stuff. That's all I'm worried about. I'm not really worried about it, but it'd be nice to have a little bit of rain.
yeah, but I'd rather donate that 50 cents than leave it on $14 and whatever it was.
Well, we all know who's making the money then.
Oh yeah, we do. Just giving gas away.
If he's just giving away free money, free gas, shit.
Yeah.
50
Well,
cents a dime.
well, you know,
Yeah.
some people give
I don't-
away stuff. He's giving away gas all the time. So
I don't have to worry about my radio anymore because it doesn't have a digital. You know, it's not 5, 10, or whatever. But she hates it. Don't you?
well, you should just quit pumping gas and make Crystal pump the gas. That way you don't have to worry about it.
She usually does. So we'll go like prepay or something. But I didn't know how much it holds. So
You do not make your wife
That's
pump
right.
gas when you're with her, do you?
oh yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
No, she don't pump diesel.
I don't know. See, I take care of all that. Vicky don't take care of any of that. I got to make sure the lawnmowers are all full and make sure everything's all good to go. That's
Well, I
my
do
job.
that. She'll fill up the truck and gas cans and stuff like that.
Well, I fill up the truck, the mowers, and the gas cans all in one shot.
I don't let my truck get below. I don't even let my truck get close to half a tank. So
Mine
I
doesn't usually
fill it
either.
up every day when I have to, just to top it off when I'm getting gas for the mower. I don't like them $80, $90 gas bills.
I used to have them every day when we were doing the foreclosed homes. $75, $80 per day in gas every single day.
Dude, I did about $7,000 last year in gas.
Yeah, that one year we did, actually for quite a few years, we did $12,000 a year. But now we don't do that. I'm not sure how, I think it was like 4,000 last year, I think. So it wasn't too bad, but that's the biggest thing is just getting closer because we're not using as much truck gas, that's all. And then as soon as Vicky's Tahoe gets done with the air conditioning, we're putting that up for sale because, you know, she only put 1,500 miles on it last year and 1,500 miles on the year before, so no sense of having it. It's going to sit in the driveway, cost money.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Hey, go wake up. Why is it that every time I'm on somebody's live, they just get up and walk? Trucking down under $5,000 a week for me. Yep, that's because you're on the big old diesel suckers. There's a lot of diesel fuel going out that pipe or pipes if you got duals.
It's because he's got too much. He's got his juice turned up too much.
Yeah, putting out what 550 horse.
$5,000 a week.
For gas or for fuel, that's not too bad though, because there's others that put out even more than that.
I don't know. Is trucking down under? Is he an owner operator or does he work for a company? I'm guessing if he knows the fuel bill, he's owner operator.
Yeah,
I
either
don't
way.
know. But I wonder what fuel is over there anyway. A gallon.
And we'll probably go by a liter.
Yeah. What is the fuel price over there, Mark?
They go by Dangos.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Benjamin, thanks for coming in. We'll see you later. Yeah. So what's everybody doing in the chat?
Looks like they're waiting for you to do something exciting.
There's nothing exciting going on. She's over here passed out, gonna start snoring here in a minute.
How was that Oreo egg?
I don't know. I didn't eat it. She must have ate it. I don't know.
because we never
My
went.
wife made
Vicky never went and looked.
my
for
wife
any.
made like 60 peanut butter eggs the other day, and they are delicious.
Oh yeah, $1.45 a liter.
How many liters is in a gallon?
I
8?
think it was
No.
like 2.7 or something like that. 2.7 or 3.7. I don't know. I can't remember now.
So that'd be $5.
Roughly, yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's not far from me. I mean, diesel here's for something.
That's crazy.
Yep. Yeah, diesel here is 3 something. I don't know sure what it was, but like I said, I don't really pay attention to it. I just go get gas. Got to have it. It doesn't make no difference. So I just.
Exactly,
Yeah.
that's how I am.
That's when we lost Vicky's phone today, and we got it back. He said, "Don't worry about it. It's just the freaking phone." Did you see that, Matt? What Vicky's phone looked like after it got run over?
It wasn't in today's video. Yeah, I was going to say. Damn.
That'll be in tomorrow's video.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I watched that whole thing. I
That
was
was
like, wait a minute.
my date. My videos are a day behind.
Okay.
Just remember, they're always a day behind. So I'm doing videoing a lot different this year, and I'm not using as many cameras, so it's cut my editing down like way, way down. Plus, I'm already editing before I'm taking a video, or editing as I'm going, I guess.
I'm
That's what I
starting.
did.
I'm starting next week on doing some videos. I just wanted to get everything done because it's the first cut. You know, because every place I pulled up to, drop the gate, turn the mower on, and here comes the homeowner.
Yep.
Every other one, no. I
Yep.
had to talk about the whole winter, and
Yep. Yeah, they haven't
So-
seen y'all, so
Yep.
we did that. That's why we're only doing 4 yards a day because of that same thing right there.
Mark, do you tell all your customers whether you're going to record or not?
Whether I'm good, yeah, they all know I have a YouTube channel. Every one of them does.
See, I think we have 4 or 5 that they've okayed it to record. The rest of them I've never asked, so I'll have a lot of that footage, I guess.
No, because I tell them, I says I have a YouTube channel. Would you mind if I made if I did videos in your yard? They always said no.
Yeah.
So, but see, there's the other thing though is, it also gives them bragging rights because their yard's being played on the internet. So that helps a lot too, because some of these people are really proud of their yards.
Oh,
Yeah.
I bet.
Oh yeah, they're very proud of them.
Well, gentlemen, I'm gonna hop off here. I just want to come up and say what's up.
Well, it's nice talking to you, Matt. We don't get
Yeah,
to talk to you
yeah.
much. Usually he's too
know.
tired.
Usually
Yeah,
you come in, we're about done.
It's a
Well, that's
little
because he's so
different now.
tired. He's got to put the kids to bed. So,
The kid, no kids.
kid.
Yeah.
So
Not
you
yet.
guys have a good week. I'll catch up with you.
Hey, you too, Matt.
All right.
All right, see
We'll
you
see you
guys.
later, Matt. I haven't seen David in a while either.
He came up the other night.
Well, but other than that, I haven't. I think
And
he was
that's
on.
it. Yeah, he's. I think he's a little frustrated right now, but because I think he's disappointed because he was wanting to get into that one area, and he didn't get enough going. I think is what happened there, which I understand that because you want to expand out into a different area with the better pay is, and that's what he was trying to do. Which he still needs to keep trying. But
Yeah, I like David. I
Yeah.
don't blame him either for being aggravated about it.
oh no, absolutely not. Because I know I would be. Because I've been trying to break into certain neighborhoods for a long time, and I just couldn't do it, and all of a sudden it just happened.
And that's where we were this year, passing out all them flyers and more business
Yep.
cards, and it's like nothing. And then finally now we're kind of starting to get some more calls. But
I see, like today we picked up, we're doing that whole street there. That took quite a while to get there. It took probably about 6 years to get into that neighborhood by trying.
wow.
And all it took is 1 yard, and then we're there. So
How do you get into? We have a couple neighborhoods that are like, I guess you could call them gated communities, but at the gate it says no soliciting. How do you get into those? Or do
someone's got to
you
get a
just
hold of you from outside that gate or from inside there, because I used to do a lot of work into a gated community, and it was just you just have to do some work around there or near there where someone sees you
yeah.
and gets a name off the side of your door, because that's going to be your best bet. Because names on the side of your door, or put it on your windows or something.
Yeah, see,
There's a phone number.
I thought about getting those magnets.
Yep.
that
The ones, get them
you-
ones from Vistaprint. Them will last a year.
Well, I have them in my cart. I have magnets in there. I have more flyers, more business cards, and there's something else. I just need to do get a better logo. Mine's kind of corny.
I don't have a logo yet, so you don't need fancy. The biggest thing is your information. You don't have to be fancy. You just have to make it look, I don't know, just work on it a little bit. Fiverr, it's Fivre, I think it is. Design logos for like real cheap, like $30 or $40, something like that. That's what Ben at Acme did. Acme Mowing there. That was from Fiverr.
See, I think Vistaprint does also, don't they?
Yes, they can.
See, that's what the door magnet would look like. It's got my phone number on it, but I really don't care.
It doesn't matter, because you're
Somebody
going to have your
calls me.
phone number on the videos anyhow.
Well, this light is not. Let me dim this a little bit somehow.
You're going to have to turn it a little bit, one way or another, until it shows up. There's nothing
Can you
wrong with
see
it.
that?
That's simple. That's easy. Perfect.
Yeah, it's
Just don't
she
buy
designed it.
with Vistaprint. Don't get 500 cards. You won't need 500, because you'll give out a lot. Get like the 250 or whatever, because your logo will change, because you'll want to do something different, and then you'll be stuck with all them other cards. So, they're not that much
Well,
money.
That's different than my business cards. And I didn't dim it, but I don't know if it'll.
Yeah, I just got to turn the
Right.
phone right, Gavin. Just turn it a little bit, one way or another.
Well, let's see.
Angle it down.
Let me turn that down again. That worked. Well, that ain't it. That's my business card.
Yeah, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That's perfect.
The logo's not on it, which I'm fine with that. But
Yeah.
everybody
Biggest
says,
thing
well,
is,
why wouldn't you do green or something? I'm like, well, because I like blue. I don't have to do green just because I'm
No.
mowing yard.
and just get a small amount of cards to start with, and then work on your logo as you're going. Keep changing it. Doesn't matter. Biggest thing is
Yeah.
get your information is all they're looking for. Because if they're
Well,
looking
see,
for lawn
last
care, it doesn't matter how fancy you are. They just want it.
Last year I started with 100. Then I got 250. Then I bought 500.
Mhm.
Then I bought 500 more, and then we bought 25 flyers. I passed out all of them. So whatever that is, like close to 1,000 business cards last year, which may have been overkill, but we didn't know what to expect either.
Right.
It was kind of we got to do this or we got to go work for the man.
Yeah, you don't want to work for the man anymore. Just
I
keep
would rather-
plugging away. See, you guys are different than a lot of people going in already because you already know what it's going to take, and you're already willing to do whatever it takes too. So there's a lot of people that will just say, "Well, I'm not going to do it that way." Well, you're just doing whatever it's going to take to make the money, and you're right on the right track. So
Mail the flyers to them. Yeah, I got rid of all the flyers already, and I think we
Yep.
only have like 10 business cards, and I'm not going to pass them out except for, if I'm mowing and a neighbor says, "Hey, you got a card?" I'll give them a card, like I did the other day.
now, see if there's a neighborhood that you want to get into, make sure their name's on the side of your truck and drive through that neighborhood.
Yeah,
Be respectful of all laws and everything. Just drive through that neighborhood.
yeah. I think we have 5 that are, really, really close together. Within, 2-3 blocks,
Right.
which is good. But
Every time you're going by that neighborhood, make sure you drive through that neighborhood where you want to be, because someone will call you. It
Well, the other
may
day-
not show up right away, but it will show up.
And the other day on that business card on the back, she wrote the quote, what we priced her.
Yep.
On the back of it, she wrote down what we priced her, and then we just give her the card.
Yep, that's
And
what
on-
I do. I still do that a lot.
And on
It's
them,
easier.
On them, I put most yards $40.
Mm-hmm. See, and that's we just
So they
it's
don't
easier.
They don't have.
You're
to
starting
ask.
off, Gavin, so you're taking a lot of stuff that you're just trying to get yards right now is all you're trying to do. Everybody starts off the same way. There's grabbing anything and everything just to get out there, and it just shows up.
It's been a lot better than I thought it would be, honestly.
Yeah. And by the end of summer, you should be in pretty decent shape.
I don't know if any of it has to do with COVID, but I didn't think we would be where we're at right now at the beginning of
lawn
year.
care is different. I don't know how to explain lawn care. Lawn care is just way different than any other business.
Yeah. And the last job, I guess it would have been like the first part of March last year, we cut a bunch of cedar trees down and made, I think, $350. I charged him $8 a tree, and they're just small, cedar trees. And
Right.
then we went to the lake house and stayed at my mom's lake house with the kids for a couple weeks, and it's like, okay, we got to figure something out. I mean, that's where we was at. That was our last job for the winter, and
Yep.
let's do it, or let's shit or get off the pot, basically.
Yep. Yeah, and that's the way, you just got to make your mind up. This is what I'm going to do, and this is what it's going to take, and you go do it. Because we don't regret anything that we did. We might have made things a little bit differently, but it was a learning experience all the way to get here.
Yep.
So
Powers, I think magnets, they're more expensive, but I think they're good because people keep them.
they stick them on the fridge. They hold a piece of paper up, or they hold a card up from their grandchild, and that's the other thing is if you can get a lot of senior citizens, because senior citizens have lots of friends, and lots of friends that all of a sudden can't cut grass anymore, and that's where most of our customers are. Younger senior citizens.
Have you ever watched Dan's vlog from Georgia?
Oh yeah. Yep.
What do you think about his method on the magnets, putting them on mailboxes?
Don't know.
Is that because that's what he does? He just puts them on the mailbox, and
Nothing
he
wrong
said
with that.
that's how he gets by with no soliciting, because he's not soliciting. He
Yep.
says he's giving away a free magnet.
Yep.
But I don't know, like, legally, if that.
You're not putting it in the mailbox. You're okay.
Yeah. Look at that. That's Ranger, isn't it?
That's Ranger. How you doing there, Ranger?
I haven't seen him in a while either.
Yeah, I never thought about that, but the magnetic business cards sticking on the mailboxes, that's a damn good idea. I never saw that one that he put out, but that's a good idea.
Yeah, and he said it gets him around the no soliciting.
Yes, it
Even
does.
if they say no soliciting, somehow I guess there's an argument for you're just giving away a free magnet.
Yep. And most people won't
And
throw that magnet away anyhow because it's a magnet.
Oh yeah,
They'll
Put
take
it
it and they'll
on
stick it on the refrigerator.
uh-huh.
Yep.
I mean, they are a little more expensive, but if it cuts down your walking, you basically
Well,
just drive
but
down.
what's the price of one lawn for a year?
Oh yeah,
It's way more than you're going to make way more money than the price of them magnetic cards.
yeah, they'll pay for themselves.
Yeah, you don't look at the short term; you got to look at the long term, and see that's where a lot of people get stuck. Because they don't have no money, so they're not trying to spend any money. I know because we did it. So, and you're trying to save money. We still do that stuff, trying to save money, try not to spend money, and it ends up costing you more money. Or like I told Vicky, you can't nickel dime your own business. You got to give it room.
It takes money to make money.
And then if you could do like Jason and Christina does on from Jay's Crazy Cuts, the money that they spend this year is the money they made last year. So all the money last year they put into savings, so that's their budget for this year.
Oh wow! So they're a year ahead of everybody.
Yep, and that's where I want to be this year because that's a great system they've got going, and that's where I'd like to. Yeah, we're pretty close to that this year. Real close to that. So it's a when he told me that a couple of years ago, I said that's an awesome way to do it because that way you never overspend and you have to budget.
Yeah. And that's where, like, we went and bought hog feed yesterday, and I was talking to the guy at the feed store. We're paying $4 more for this bag, but in the long run, we can fatten the hogs up in 6-7 months instead of taking a year, but spending $4 less a bag.
Yep.
So it's gonna save us money, and we'll get meat, 4, 5, 6 months faster.
Oh yeah, and see, like today, we went up to it's like a feed store, a privately owned feed store. We bought grass seed and the fertilizer from them. And we're going to keep buying our grass seed and fertilizer from him all the time versus the big box store because he's a local guy. And I like his grass seed, so we might just buy his fertilizer too. So we're trying to use all the local guys instead of the big box stores.
Well, that's drives me nuts about like the bigger YouTubers. Oh, I'll put the link, to this or that. I'll put the Amazon link in the description.
Right.
I'm like, I don't want to buy it from Amazon. One, I have to wait on it. Two, I want to support my local people. Amazon, they're going to get support. They're doing fine.
Yeah, they are doing fine. Yeah, they are doing fine.
They will be fine for years to come.
Yes, they will.
And your little neighbor, he may not be.
That's right. That's exactly right. See, that's like our motorhome we take up to the RV dealership, just because they're the professionals, for the winterizing, and they go through the whole thing. And I can't do what they do because they do it on a regular basis. It'll take me twice as long to do it as what they're going to do it. And then I don't have to worry about it because they're going to fix everything that's wrong with it or tell me what needs to be fixed.
Well, in oil changes, all their stuff's in bulk. You'll have to go by the gallon.
Yeah, well, see, and that's because I take it to 2 different places. I take the one for the winterization, and I take it to the other mechanic shops so they can change the oil and inspect the whole thing, fix what's wrong with it, and they tell me what needs to be replaced. Like this year, when I take it in to get the oil changed, I got to change out the carrier bearing, on the drive shaft. So, but that's that's what I pay them for. So it's last year I had them change the fan belt because it had 25,000 miles on it, and it was who knows how many years that belt's been on there. I have no idea. It could have been brand new for all I know, but I didn't think so. It didn't look like it.
Well,
And it's just a belt.
better than breaking down somewhere halfway in between.
That service call is going to cost a lot more than that belt is.
Yep. That
So-
belt's going to cost what it costs them for the belt and to replace it. You're going to
Yep,
pay that much.
exactly. And the service call. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that hour's labor for them to change that belt is a lot cheaper than that service call.
Yep.
But
Did
we
you
knew
ever-
going in buying a motorhome, the maintenance is a little bit high on it, but we don't drink. I quit smoking 7-8 years ago. We don't go out to eat, we just don't, we don't spend a lot of money, so we might as well just do this.
Well, I mean, if you're happy, that's all that matters.
Yep. Yeah, I'm happy. I got everything I ever wanted. So, well, not quite. I'm still waiting on my Harley yet.
And your outriggers.
Well, yeah, that's different though. I know them are coming, but I've always wanted a Harley, and I've just getting the one I want. It's gonna take me a while to find one though. I don't know if I'll even find one this year, but I'm gonna try.
And you've had motorcycles before, right?
Yeah, I started driving. My first motorcycle I bought in 1981.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I've had a cycle endorsement since 1981.
I've had mine since 2009, I believe. I had 2 motorcycles, and my second one I sold so we could buy this house. There's a better
Hey,
investment.
Whatever works.
Motorcycle, so.
See, that's like Vicky's Tahoe that we're selling because it sits because we just don't use it and we don't really need it because we got one vehicle and that one sits in I'll put gas in the truck once a week. So, in the summertime.
Yeah.
Maybe twice at the most if I'm doing a lot of golfing at different towns or something. But we just learned how to do without. We try to live on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich budget all the time. Peanut butter jelly budget or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Yeah, we try to be pretty easy too on stuff, but it's hard when you got 4 kids and baseball and it's fishing time, so she doesn't want to come home at 7:30 or like last night it was 8 something.
Yep.
Come home and cook and showers and bed, and if I have homework, just so much easier to go grab Subway or something.
Yeah, see, we had I know all about the sports because both of our daughters were in a travel team for bowling, so we had 8 years of that or 9 years of that.
I don't know how my mom did it with 2 boys playing baseball, football, and she was,
You're running your ass off.
yeah, she was single, worked till 5 and
Yeah,
take up baseball
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
we've been pretty lucky this year because they both have every practice they've had have been on the same day.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So, but
That's really good.
he had to be there at 4:45 yesterday. His practice was at 5. Then hers was at 6:30. So we was there from about 4:30 till 8.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to come home and cook and get them in the shower and
Yep.
all that crap. So
See, I got a buddy that his daughter is in softball and she graduated last year, and he figured, well, he was all done. Well, then she just signed with our local community college to play softball, so he still get to watch her play softball. But now they're going to colleges, so it's a little different.
oh yeah,
So it's not the high school stuff. So now he could go to a college, the college to stay at the motel and drink lots of beer without even worrying about it. So that's what they're doing.
Trucking down under, it costs him $3,000 a year for weekly lawn care.
Now, that's a pretty good price.
Yep.
That's a pretty good price. Yeah, 'cause they got some that are way over that. But no, I think our one customer, I think their house and their business is I think their house is like $1,000 and their business like $3,000 or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember now. They just paid for the whole year, which is nice.
Do you give them a 5% discount or anything?
I know.
No.
No, we just give them the opportunity to pay for the whole year, and we will do anything and everything for that yard. We actually, if the person pays for the whole year up front, we actually do a little bit more work, so they are kind of getting a discount.
Okay, I have a question. I meant to Instagram you. I got a email from the commercial property we're doing, and she said, "Oh, everything looks good. Da, 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 da. They just need my tax ID number." Well, and I'm like, well, as far as I know, I just used my social security number.
Apply for an EIN number through for the through the government. Can't think of what office you got. It don't cost you nothing. You can do it in like about 15 minutes
On the internet?
On the internet, yep.
See, because like when I got my business bank account, they just put it under, it's like Gavin Bowman acting as Bowman's Lawn Care or something.
Yeah.
So I called my bank where my business account is, and they said, yeah, we're just using your social security number as your tax ID.
Yeah, so just go on Google and type in EIN number, and it'll pop up. It don't cost you nothing, and that way it gets your social security number off of people's screens.
Okay, because we was down there at the diner drinking coffee like we do every morning, and I was asking some of them guys about it because I didn't want to reply to the email and say, well, I don't have one, and then they'd be like, oh, well,
Right,
whatever.
right.
But a guy's like, oh, you don't want to do that. That'll be the worst thing you ever done. Tell them to pay you cash. I'm like, this is a commercial company. They're not going to
do that. Yeah, because you got to show proof of income if you want to get a loan for something. Yeah. And if you're not claiming any of it, you're not going to get a loan for nothing, because sooner or later you're going to need a loan. Hopefully you don't, but you're going to need a loan. So you got to claim stuff. You got to have work history.
And I claim everything, but right. I didn't want to tell them anything until I found out more about it. And I called the feed store. We know him really well. He said, you can just use your social security number. And then I called another guy that owns a business, and he said, I don't know. I don't mess with any of that. My CPA doesn't. He said, so you're asking the wrong person. And then my stepdad, he just bought a motorcycle business. He quit. He used to install satellite, like Dish Network satellite.
Okay, yeah.
And he quit there and bought this business, and he said, yeah, I had to do all that. And he said he got online and got a tax number and a dealer license, all that stuff.
IRS.gov.
Yeah, I just typed it in. It's 2021 IRS Federal Tax ID application.
That's the one.
Yeah. And I got insurance and all that stuff. I just wasn't sure.
See, and the EIN number is, you're going to put all your, your social security number and everything, and it'll be all tagged with that. And you just got to remember to keep receipts for everything. Everything you do, keep a receipt for.
Yeah, we do. We're going to start getting like an envelope or something and put, January on it. And
right.
All our
See, like this phone that Vicky, had an accident with there, we still get to write that off. That's a deduction because that's a business phone.
See, my tax lady, I think she took like 30% of our cell phone bill. we was able to write off like 30% of it.
I don't know. It could be, but
Yeah.
we use ours 100% for the business. Is what we say. So I don't know. We just whatever because we go through TurboTax, so we just type in all that stuff and it spits it out or whatever.
Yeah,
So-
see, I went through H&R Block, and I'm going to call tomorrow and try to actually get a CPA and probably start doing them quarterly. I just think they're smarter and, more in depth. This lady,
The
I would ask-
CPA is will help you along the way and tell you different things to help you, save money. And CPA is also good business sense. They listen or they can help you how to structure your business to save you some more money because that's what they do. That's their job. So,
and this lady, I don't want to talk bad about her, but I would ask her questions. Oh, well, I'll have to look into that, and I don't want that.
no.
Some stuff, yeah, they're probably going to have to look into, but I assume 90% of it, they should just be able to tell you, yes, you can do that, or no, you can't do that, or whatever. But,
It'll come, and then after you get about like how we are, we just took it back over again because we've been doing it for so long and seeing it around so long, it's no big deal now. We just go through TurboTax and just type all that stuff in now, and we know what to do with it. So
yeah, because they said they want to send me a 1099, that commercial company.
Yep.
And I was confused on that too, but I don't care. We always.
and so what we always do is because there's a spot on there. Well, you give it to your tax person; they'll take care of it. You don't have to worry about it. You just give them all the 1099s.
Yeah. That's kind of it's kind of cool though. Getting to that. Last year's like, we'll take whatever. And then now it's like we're getting into where we have to learn a little more about the system, I guess.
Yep, and that's the way it works. You don't want to get super big, super fast.
Yeah. Powers, I just didn't understand why I know they don't take taxes out of it, but I didn't know why I would need a 1099 from them, I guess.
Because
As
you're
well.
you're a vendor.
Like a subcontractor, basically.
No, you're a vendor.
Okay.
You're listed in their books. You're listed as a vendor.
See, at first I thought it was because on their taxes they're going to show we paid Bowman's Lawn Care X amount of dollars.
Right.
And I thought it was because they want to see if Bowman's Lawn Care is claiming X amount of dollars.
No, well, it's both. It's both. So you're the contractor,
And I'm fine.
or a vendor. Depends on how they're. Either way, it's the same thing.
And I don't care. I just wanted to have a better answer for her before I emailed her back.
Right.
Sound totally stupid.
Yeah, but get that EIN number because you're going to need it anyhow eventually. So you might as well just get it now and be done with it. That way you're legitimate business, and you're a bit legitimate now, but with the EIN number, it becomes easier.
And that's forever. EIN,
That's forever. That's forever. And even if you're doing power washing or whatever, it's still the same business. So, yeah, it's just you'll learn as you go, and CPAs are wonderful. YouTube's a wonderful thing too. I go to YouTube for everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can find anything on it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy the stuff that's on there. And
Yeah.
then some of this stuff, they have so many subscribers. It's a hot topic in some communities, I guess.
Yeah. And see, and I just like my video editing software. I go to YouTube for everything because there's so many videos.
Yeah.
And it is because there's so much. I haven't even scratched the surface what I can do with this editing software. I'm getting better at it. I'm starting to do different things with it and experiment a little bit, and I'm finally getting the coloring right on everything because I figured out before we went on vacation that once you find you know, because we use different cameras and all it's got different different coloring and everything. Well, if you find a shot that's the coloring you like, you could change every scene to that lighting.
Oh wow.
So it
Yeah,
matches
see,
that lighting. So that's my biggest thing is the lighting matches, the cameras match, and the sound is not all up and down everywhere.
and that's where I found Pixel Lab. That's what I use for my thumbnails.
Yeah.
That's where I found it. It was on YouTube and watched videos on how to do that. And
Yeah, there's
I
an
like.
add-on you could put on YouTube also. It's called TubeBuddy, and that's a free part. You can use the free. I believe yeah, with the TubeBuddy you can make a thumbnail out of the video you're uploading.
Oh, okay. Because that's how I used to do it. Was screenshot. You know, go to whatever part in the video I wanted, screenshot it, and then
Yep.
just upload it that way.
Yeah, you can do
But
that
now
too.
with Pixel Lab, I can just take the picture and edit it, add words and all that crap. So
Right.
we're getting better at it. It's kind of
Yep.
fun to do. Mess
It is. It
around
takes a
and
while.
like some of my thumbnails are like way 3D and way I don't know, they're goofy looking. I just messing with them, seeing
Yep.
what we could do.
Yep. That's what you got to do. You got to have fun with it. You got to play around with it. Figure out what you want.
Yep. Well, I found that reverse when falling the trees. That was pretty neat.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of things that you could do with editing. You could do a lot of things. I'm going to try and do a bunch of them this summer. Depends on how much time I do. Because every time you start doing stuff, it takes a long time to edit. So
He says you can earn up to 20 grand before you have to start paying taxes there.
there's a lot of places that a lot of websites you sell online, they won't even give you a 1099 until there's 20 grand out there.
Who all's in here?
I'm going to be right back. I got to go get myself something to drink here.
Okay. Hey, wake up, lady. What's everybody doing? Ranger, what have you been doing besides being busy working? Mark. Trucking Down Under, Mark. I'll have a video out tomorrow. That's all I'm saying. So, sometime tomorrow, you'll have to get on there and see what happened. I can't let the cat out of the bag now.
Nope.
He's trying to get me to break, Mark.
Well, don't give in. Don't give in. They'll try and guilt you.
That's peer pressure.
Yep. Yep. They'll do whatever they can. Oh, and he said you suck. Oh boy, yeah. Now he's trying to call you names.
Catching ball also, Gavin. I know. Oh, coaching ball. I know, Mark. I'm sorry. That's the way YouTube works, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that time of year, Ranger. We got to go back Friday, I think, for more practice. I don't know when their games start. Probably in another month, I guess. You are trying hard. I don't give in to that peer pressure. Just say no.
Just say no. There you go.
Why do I have news on in here?
I don't know.
I don't know what the kids was watching, but there's, I don't know, some kind of bombings going on. People shooting bombs or something.
Float, I'm not going
Float?
to tell you where Ranger's at.
Man, what's with all these people peer pressure stuff?
Don't know.
Now look at Trucking Down Under again. Puppies?
Yeah, that's the way some of these guys are. They won't take no for an answer.
Why are you looking for Ranger, Float? Are you going to whoop him again? When does Ben and KH go live, Mark?
Saturday.
Saturdays?
Yep.
I've seen one or two of them, but I guess I don't get the notification for it.
Check, make sure the bell is on. The little bell is clicked. Sometimes it unclicks it.
Oh, I was going to say, because doesn't it always go on, like, when you subscribe to a channel?
No, you have to click the bell also.
Hey, Bowman's Homestead's live if anybody's interested.
Okay, well, I have to go check him out then, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if yeah, I'm subscribed, but the bell, you'll get all notifications, it says.
Yep, that's what you want.
You go up on theirs too, I guess?
Yeah, I'm up there every Saturday. Well, not every Saturday, but most every Saturday.
Yeah.
You know, once we start getting into the summer more, I won't be on there as much because I'm hoping to be out camping.
Yeah. We're going to be doing more of that this year, hopefully. And we did a lot of fishing last year, but we're hoping to do a lot more this year. Hey, Ranger, hey, Float, I found Ranger.
Well, you know, I'm glad you found him because he was missing.
Did that cost you anything? I don't know. Maybe a couple hundred, right? Float? Hey, Mark. Trucking Down Under, do we have puppies? Come here, baby. Come here. What are you doing? You need to go outside probably, don't you? The doggy. The doggy. What are you doing? I might have to take her out here in a minute. Hey.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to get off here anyhow. So.
Yeah, me too. I guess I'll do a minute and make it an hour and 45 minutes.
Oh, there you go. Because I just
run her out. You gotta run her out. Run her out and wake her.
I know it's nice to get out working again. That's for sure.
Yeah. It rained all day here, though. Okay. Here, Trucking Down Under, I'll let you talk to the dog, and maybe you get something out of her.
Yeah, good luck with that. I heard she's mean.
Yeah, she's not the a big people person. Hey, come here. Yep, she's ready to go outside. Garda. Hey.
Yeah.
Garda. She ain't even paying attention to me now. Well, guys,
I got dogs that do that too. Vicky stole all my dogs. They're all laying around the bed right now.
This one over here doesn't listen either.
Yeah.
Ain't that right? See, she's not listening. Can you hear me? Now she's ignoring me.
That happens.
She's sound asleep. I'm surprised she ain't snoring yet.
I think Vicky's still awake in there yet. She's got her. I think she's probably scrolling on her phone right now before she falls asleep.
Oh, yeah. Well, Mark, I appreciate you coming in, and everybody in the chat. Appreciate you guys, but I got to get that rugrat outside and wake Crystal up and go to bed, I guess.
There you go.
So
Okay,
we'll see
Gavin.
We'll see you, Mark.
See ya.
We'll see. I don't know, in a couple days, we'll probably have another video out. We'll have one out tomorrow, too. Trucking Down Under. You better check it out. We'll talk to you guys later.